What's up, Cultivist family? Coach Seth here, bringing you another workout. Today's workout is going to be all body weight. Now you can choose to do some of this stuff with some weight. I'm going to go over that. But as prescribed, the whole hour is going to be all body weight. Let's start with a warm-up. For your warm-up, we're going to go ahead and set your clocks for 5 minutes. All right? This is going to be an AMRAP style, so we're going to get through as many rounds as we can in these 5 minutes at a warm-up pace, okay? We're going to be doing 12 reps of each of these movements. The first one is going to be jumping jacks, all right? Nothing crazy here, all right? 12 jumping jacks, straight into 12 lunges. Now these lunges can be forward, boom, or they can be in reverse, okay? Alternate sides. Again, we want full range of motion on everything that we do if possible. If you can't quite get down and up with your body weight only, go ahead and grab a stool or a chair beside you. Use your arm to help you out of that lunge, okay? 12 lunges, alternating 6 on each side. Next movement you're gonna have are glute bridges, okay? For these glute bridges, we're gonna lay down on our back. Our heels are gonna come close to our butt. From here, I'm lifting my hips up as high as I can, okay? Little squeeze at the top and back down. Squeeze your hips at the top, back down, all right? That's all we're doing. Doing 12 of those. Make sure you're focusing on getting those glutes activated at the top. Send your hips up as high as you can, okay? That's gonna be your warm-up, 5 minutes long. Get through some rounds of that, okay? After that, we're gonna do a little body weight pump in place of our strength section that we usually do, okay? So for this, we're gonna do 3 sets, 1-minute intervals for max effort, okay? We're doing 3 different movements, 3 sets. Let's talk about it. Your first movement is gonna be 1 minute accumulated pike handstand hold, okay? So within a minute, you're gonna accumulate as much time as you can in a pike hold, or if you're in a position and you feel comfortable, you can do a handstand hold, okay? Now a pike, most of us are familiar with a plank position, okay? So when we're holding a plank position, pretty much parallel with the floor, okay? In a pike position, I'm gonna walk my hands closer to my feet, okay? So here, I'm putting a bit more emphasis on my shoulders, all right? So this is what we're gonna be holding for a minute, okay? Or as much time as you can within that minute. Now, if you wanna make it a little bit more challenging, but don't wanna go up on a wall, you can elevate your feet, no problem. This is just gonna put a little bit more weight on your shoulders, okay? We're focusing on really pressing out of whatever we're doing. If we're doing a pike on the ground or a pike hold on the chair, okay? Like I said, if you'd like, you can go ahead and do a handstand hold on the wall if you're comfortable, okay? I don't have a position to show you that right now, but if you're comfortable in a handstand hold upside down with your heels against the wall or wall walking backwards, you may do that as well, okay? So that's minute 1. Minute 2, we're gonna be doing mountain climbers, okay? But we're gonna do a little bit of a variation on this. We're gonna go cross body, okay? So with the regular mountain climber, usually what we do is we just bring our knees forward like this, okay? With this one, we're gonna be doing cross body, okay? So just a little bit of a variation here as opposed to the regular straight knees forward mountain climber, okay? Keep your hips low, keep your abs contracted, keep your core active, okay? So that's your minute 2. You're doing as many reps as you can in that second minute. Minute 3 is gonna be jumping lunges, okay? So max reps within that minute. This is your 3rd minute. You're gonna come into your lunge, okay? If you're not comfortable jumping, we're just gonna be lunging, body weight lunges, okay? If you wanna go a little bit more advanced, we're gonna be jumping in those, all right? So jump, boom, boom, jump, okay? Make sure your knees are tracking out over your toes that entire time, okay? So we're doing 3 sets of those 3 movements, so it's gonna be a 9-minute time frame here, all right? Max reps within the minute of each given exercise, okay? Let's talk about our full body grind, okay? We got a 20-minute workout, all body weight. Let's get into it, okay? So make sure you rest a little bit between the body weight pump and the grind that we have going on here, okay? So we're gonna set our clocks for 20 minutes. Again, this is gonna be an AMRAP style. So this round is gonna be fairly long. There's a lot of reps in it, but think about doing more than one round within that 20 minutes. We've got a pretty big time frame here, okay? So you're gonna set your clock for 20 minutes. The first move we're gonna do, 50 jumping jacks, okay? We've done many of these at our at-home WODs, okay? 50 jumping jacks. We're gonna go from those 50 jumping jacks straight into 25 burpees, okay? So for me, I'm hinging, kicking my feet back, chest and thighs touch the ground. When I'm kicking back up, I wanna think about landing on my feet flat, okay? If you need to go a little bit wider with your stance to do that, lots of times I see people landing really narrow on their toes. Widen that stance, get a nice safe platform. Land flat-footed, okay? Little hop at the top. If you need to scale back the burpee, no problem. What we can do, step up, okay? You can also step back and back up, okay? So 25 burpees. From those 25 burpees, we're gonna go into 50 glute bridges. Now we did these in the warm-up, okay? Again, heels close to your butt. From here, squeezing at the top, and back down, okay? Squeeze at the top, back down. Get those hips up as high as you can, all right? After the 50 glute bridges, we're gonna go into 25 up downs, okay? Now this is a little scaled back variation of the burpee that we just went over. For this, all you're gonna do is kick your feet back into a plank position, kick your feet back forward, and stand up, okay? We're not even gonna do a little hop at the top of this one, okay? So again, feet back, up, stand, back, up, stand, okay? Right after you do those 25 up downs, we're going into 50 lunges, okay? So remember, the lunge can be forward, these can be reversed, okay? Whatever you feel like doing, whatever makes your body feel more comfortable, all right? So this 50 glute bridges in the middle is gonna give your heart rate a chance to get under control, okay? So what do you think that says about the 25 burpees before and the 25 up downs after? You got it. We're gonna crank as fast as we can through those, knowing that we're either gonna get a lot of recovery when in those 50 glute bridges in between, or our heart rate is gonna be lowered going into those up downs, okay? So really hit those two burpee variations as quick as you can, get that intensity up. After that 20-minute AMRAP, get through a few rounds of that, we're gonna do a little bit of recovery session today, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set our clocks for 4 minutes. We're gonna do a couple variations of a lunge stretch, which I'm gonna go over with you, okay? So you're gonna set your clock for 4 minutes. We're gonna spend 1 minute in each of these stretches. The first stretch is gonna be a Samson lunge on your right leg, okay? So for this one, since we're focusing on the right side, I'm gonna lunge with my left foot, okay? A nice deep lunge. I'm pressing my hips into the ground as much as I can, hands over my head, okay? This is what we're holding for around a minute, okay? You're setting your clock. If it gets uncomfortable, okay, you gotta come out of it for a little bit, get back in it, okay? So we're doing 1 minute on the right, and we're gonna switch legs, okay? We're gonna do 1 minute on the left as well, all right? After that one, what you're gonna do is you're gonna stay in a lunge position, switching sides again. We're gonna do an elbow instep with this lunge, okay? So what we're gonna do, if your left foot is up, you're taking your left elbow and you're trying to get it as close to the floor as you can, okay? Now, if you can rest it on the floor, great. What I like to do is kind of press my knee out a little bit, not with my hand, but just actively press it out. That gives me a little bit more room to sink down into this, okay? Spending a minute here. Again, we're gonna switch sides, and we're gonna spend a minute on the other side, okay? So that'll give us a little time to rest and recover from this long body weight workout that I had for you. Guys, stay after it. I know we've been home for a long time. I'll see you guys at 5:30. Have fun with this one.